Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Almost Daily Episode 2. I can promise you it's going to be far better than Star Wars Episode 2, if anyone still remembers that movie, of course.
No.
No. We've all blocked it out. We've all blocked it out. It was just the worst. Well, I thought it was the worst until The Last Jedi, but that's a whole nother podcast. We're here to talk about football again.
Footy.
Yep, so we're going to have a little look at what's happened this week so far. It's midweek, so it's Wednesday the 15th of August 2018. We'll have a quick look. We did set up our MLS fantasy, which we threatened to do in the last podcast. We have actually done that.
Yep, no guesswork. We thoroughly researched all the players. Yeah, I didn't at all. But...
I picked players I knew of and very quickly ran out of money, so then I had to pick just guys with funny names.
I went cheap. I was just like, he'll do.
Yeah, cheap out. But we also realised it's week 24, so it's probably a waste of time anyway.
Yeah, it's going to be...
We'll go against each other.
Battle, me versus you, and we'll learn a bit on the way as well.
Yeah. So we'll have a little look at that. Maybe tonight's Super Cup match as well, Real Madrid against Atletico Madrid, and just a quick catch-up on WifeBet, what they went for and how much we stand to lose, effectively.
Or we could win.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's not us winning, is it?
Do we then turn the money over? So if we win like 15, 16 quid, do we then bet that on the next one?
Do you honestly... That's a good idea, but do you honestly think we're going to be keeping that money if it comes in?
I was thinking if we do win it, maybe double the bet, so like £2.
Yeah.
And then if we lose it, then just go £1, £1.
That sounds very sensible betting. I'm sure the guys in government who are trying to shit on everyone's enjoyment of betting at the minute will find that very appealing.
Yep.
Cool. So let's step in at the start. We've got a couple of things happening this week so far. Amongst them, Ian Wright apparently thinks that the media don't like Raheem Sterling because they're racist. I think we can sum that one up straight away by saying, righty, no, it's because he's shit. That's the problem. It's because he couldn't finish his breakfast, his barn door is pristine, his banjo was unsuccessfully swung at the cow's backside. He's useless, especially when he pulls on the England shirt. So, there we go. I think that one wraps it up. You got anything more on that?
I didn't even realise this happened, so no. Apparently he's shit.
Yeah. He's cack.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's that one. Sergio Ramos with the epic burn on Jurgen Klopp. That apparently has to make excuses for not winning finals. I thought that was quite amusing. But then he topped it up with a nice cherry and said, well, yeah, I still voted for him as Coach of the Year. So perhaps he'll smile now. I like Sergio Ramos, by the way. I know a lot of people don't. I think he's a great defender. He's got all the tricks in the bag. He's a bit old school. He roughs you up if you don't like it. You know.
Breaks a few legs.
Yeah, well, a few shoulders. And he likes to dish out the concussions as well. So, yeah, good man all round in my book. And finally, Norwich have won a game this season.
Hey.
Well, hey, I hear you all shout. Yeah. And pop streamers and whatnot. We beat Stevenage in the Carabao Cup. That was a tough game. At home as well. You know, it was rough. We almost managed to fuck it up, but ultimately we did play a lot better, and we deserved to go through. So let's celebrate that and hope it transfers into the league. We wouldn't mind 3 points at some point.
At least one game this season.
Yeah, that'd do. So yeah, that's sort of a little brief outline of a couple of news stories. There's not much going on in football this week. Celtic going out the Champions League. Pretty predictable, wasn't it? You know, they faced the mighty AEK Athens, who have, nearly gone bust a couple of years ago, but were really brilliant in defence, apparently. So, but they were brilliant against Celtic in defence. So, let's put it in perspective. Celtic are useless in Europe. Yep, so that sort of wraps those up. So how about we have a quick look at these MLS fantasies? I know you're all burning to hear what we've done. let's see if you guys have heard of any of these. So, Ian, who the hell have you gone for in your MLS team? My God.
So I went for
We're doing this. This is actually happening. You're not in some kind of 7th level of hell. This is real.
Hey, MLS is getting bigger and bigger, so we've jumped on the trend probably late, but, you know, we'll get into it.
I think we've jumped on it way early.
It's getting bigger and bigger. I went for the standard.
Like a tumour.
Like a tumour. The two players that I obviously knew would be most expensive, Rooney and Ibrahimovic, and then picked a shit team around those guys. I have no idea who any of these players are. I was comparing prices and their average points. And
they kind of look like FIFA regens.
Yeah.
They've just glued 2 names together from other players.
Yeah.
That
just
exist.
hit randomised and it just pretty much. So I'm not going to read it out. I'll just post it, I guess. But I just went for what I could afford and average points. So hopefully that'll work. At the moment, I'm on 26 points and there's been 1 game played.
Wow.
Which is okay.
I'm on 12 points after 1 game. And yeah, the only player I'm going to announce is Rod Fanny. I picked him for all the reasons you'd probably think.
Great first and last name.
Yep. And great action. Action name, Rod Fanny. Well done, Rod. You made the cut. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Ian against me, you've had 3 players in action.
Yep.
They've done fairly okay by the looks of things, apart from your Nana. She scored 2. Yeah, and I've just got the mighty Zlatan. Everyone knows Zlatan, don't they? We both had him, so we got 12 points each for that. So yeah, we'll update you probably briefly over the next few podcasts as to how good or bad we're doing.
I think we definitely need some tips and help with who we should pick or drop or whatever. So if there's anyone who wants to give us any help.
If there's anyone in the world that gives 2 shiny shites about MLS and knows anything about it, then by all means comment us what players we have missed out on.
I think we need all the help.
Yeah. In fantasy, it was pretty appalling because, as Ian self-confessed last time, he doesn't know much about football, but he knows more than me, apparently, who likes to think I do know something, because his fantasy team is sitting ahead of mine.
I thought we got average points, but we didn't. The average points went up to 53, so we both did worse than what the average was.
Yep.
It's a good start, isn't it?
I did way worse. I had 33 points, I think.
It's fine, because no one's going to listen to the podcast for at least a few months. And then by then we'll be really good. Years. Yeah. We'll have given up by then.
Now, well, we're doing it for us. We can look back on it and say, you know, with our kids and say, look, this is how embarrassing your fathers were.
True. Yeah.
But yeah, I've gone for De Bruyne as captain this week, so Man City had better hammer the shite out of Huddersfield and get me plenty of points, although you've got David Silva, so all the assists for De Bruyne, please, none for Silva.
Oh, I changed it and it's not saved it. That's really annoying.
Well done.
I can't remember what I did.
That's because you have to hit that button there that says save your team. You know,
that might work.
That one. That's probably what you're looking for.
Probably. I can't remember what else I did. That's really annoying.
Yeah, we thought about getting into NFL fantasy as well, but I think we've got enough irons in the fire, and we know even less about NFL than we do about MLS. So that seems to be a bit of a bust.
It'll be another one to be really shit at.
Yeah. I'll just do that. What is it? Hit the button that just gives you a team.
We should just do that. Yeah. Randomise.
Just randomise. Do you reckon they have an option on the NFL one though? Like they had most points, position. Do you reckon they've got one by criminal activity?
Yeah.
How many wives or women this guy has beaten?
They might do. Yeah.
How many foreigners this guy ran over the summer? Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Sorry, go.
Yeah, you having fun over there?
I was just trying to put it back and I can't remember what I did, so I'll stick with that mindset.
Yeah.
And it saved it. Cool.
He's set and he saved it. Don't worry, it's there.
Panic over.
Yeah. Right, anyway, let's move on from this junk to how about the Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid European Super Cup final?
Cool. I want someone to win.
You are going to be very happy by the end of the night.
As long as someone wins and someone loses, then I'm pleased.
Yep. I think if you go and put money on at the bookies...
What, for a win?
For someone to win, you get told to fuck off, probably.
Yeah.
But
win
yeah,
pennies.
I think Real Madrid sold Ronaldo, desperately clinging on to Modric by the sound of things, lost Zidane. It's a new era for them. They've still got the great Sergio Ramos, the Troll King. I reckon they're going to beat Atletico Madrid.
Probably.
You know, they've got a couple of the French guys, Griezmann, great centre-back in Godin, hung on to Simeone, the manager, but it's going to be too much in it, surely. Real Madrid. I'm going to go Real Madrid 3, Atletico Madrid 0.
I'm going to go 2-1.
To who?
Atletico.
Yeah. Why not?
I reckon it's going to be a different...
Here's where Ian proves he's much better at football than I am again.
It would be amazing. Always fight for the underdog, so 2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it. So, yeah. We'll see how humiliated we are in episode 3, I reckon.
Yeah.
Well, unless there's any more business, I think that just about wraps up part 2.
I think so, yeah. I mean, it's been another great episode. As we've said some stuff. Yeah.
We've said some stuff of partial relevance to life.
Exactly.
And had a bacon sandwich, so that was all good.
That was
Awesome.
before. That was
Yeah.
before we started calling.
Yeah. Bacon salami. Better than my wife walking around upstairs so you can hear it on the damned microphone. This has been the Almost Daily.
Bye.